to have you with us. Our coverage of the Little League World Series presented by Kellogg's Frosted Flakes. Great sight, Japan and Mexico. Second inning, no score. None of this would be possible without Little League sponsors. So Little League International wants to thank them. Most important, the hundreds of volunteers here in Williamsport and the 1 million volunteers worldwide. From the umpires to coaches to the team moms and the volunteer leaders in every league and district, Little League says thank you for another outstanding season. They send along special thanks to Active.com, Baseball Factory, and Little League volunteers. So many of the youngsters who do have the honor of coming to play here talk about how they watch these games on television and how beautiful it looked, and then they get here, and one of the young players today said it's like riding on a dream that I'm here seeing this. It's a big deal for these kids, and Little League does a great job of taking care of them while they are here. Well, these two pitchers look like they just might dominate a little bit. Mizumachi, the opposing pitcher, fastball is going to miss outside, and certainly worthy of noting early in the game, these two catchers obviously have got to be pretty darn good as Little Leaguers to handle the kind of pitching we are seeing here in this game. 1-1 delivery, because there are a lot of Little Leaguers who would not be able to catch guys throwing this hard.
And the location for the pitchers has to be good, because these kids are expecting the ball inside or the outside. And at this velocity, it is hard to even cross across the plate.
That one's going to go scooting through, knocked down in right field, and it will be a base hit. And that ball was hit as hard as it was delivered. And there's our first hit of the ball game. All these people who have come here to Lamade Stadium to see this game had a long way to go to get here as you cross the Pacific, and just outside of Tokyo, Japan, as part of that great metropolis, is where this Little League is from. Edogawa Nanami Little League. The very Little League Daisuke Matsuzaka, in fact, played for, is represented here, and they represent Japan. Ishii, one-strike delivery. It'll be swung on, not foul tip, and probably a pass ball will move the runner up.
A little breaking ball is scooted between his legs, and these are the little things in a game at this high a level that could really turn out to be significant.
Here's the 0-2 delivery on the way, and a strike on the outside corner. So that didn't take long. 3 strikeouts on the board now for Penaloza. Tough to move the bat.
Well, it is, and you're thinking about maybe can I make the out to the right side and move the runner up, and you're just trying to figure out a way to get the bat on the ball.
Hiruma Nagata. Nagata playing in right field. Has a runner at second base, and you do get the feeling that any of these opportunities in this game are going to be very important to capitalize on. You may not get many.
And especially trying to hit off of an equivalent of a major league fastball at 98 miles an hour the last pitch.
Nagata unable to get around in a high fastball.
They like to clear their lungs, clear the anxiety with a quick little yell before the pitch comes.
There's the 1-1 delivery on the way. It's actually an off-speed pitch that he put right off the end of the bat. And a 1-ball, 2-strike count.
I'm not sure how often I would go to the breaking ball right now when it caused a little pass ball wild pitch, and when you are giving in to the hitter in a way of allowing him to actually make contact. I'm not sure they can make contact on the fastball right now.
There you saw the expulsion of a little air there, and that's going to be swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts. For some, you watch this ball game with the twilight around. Take a look at the time zone. It's 8:30 here in Williamsport. In Mexico, 7:30. However, if we cross the Pacific, you enter a whole new day. 9:30 in the morning. And baseball for breakfast in Tokyo. And I'm sure this is probably up on the big board in the square in the center of Tokyo, where people come and actually watch. That pitch will be down low for a ball. Runner now has moved to third base.
A little delayed steal while we were talking about the time zone change. But Mexico's sleeping.
Ball was in play, and he just took off and went. There's a discussion going on with the umpires here, but no call or anything, and no meeting requested. Here's the 1-0 pitch. And again, that fastball is in the mid almost before the swing is on.
Well, here's where, as you talk about, the abilities of the catcher come in play. Just stealing third base with that delayed steal makes every one of these pitches now with 2 out and a man in third so important for the catcher.
Shinozaki at the plate. Ball bounces away. Again, it's stopped. Omada able to hang on to that, keep it out in front of him.
Remember, in Little League, you cannot lead off, but nobody was covering third. The pitcher was concentrating towards home. Very nice heads-up play by the pitcher for Japan.
Mizunaki just realized the ball was alive. Play was in, even though nobody was doing anything, and just took off. Maybe that's one of the few stolen bases we'll see in the Little League World Series. 2-ball, 2-strike count, 2 down. Shinozaki trying to get the run in. This is the opposing catcher who's at the plate, standing as deep in the batter's box as he can get to give himself a chance on the fastball that he's seen. 2-2 will be taken outside to a full count, 3-2.
I'm a big fan of the high fastball right here. Probably takes the pass ball away. They haven't caught up to the high fastball yet.
See how deep he is. That's as far as you can go or you'd be out of it. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Just missed, and he's on with a walk. Shinozaki draws the free pass. Runners at first and third. Now what will be interesting here, do you send the runner? If you do, if you're Mexico, do you throw through?
Well, with the speed down at third base and Mizunaki, I tell you what, you can't do much with the ball as far as making it head towards second base other than throw the ball through and have your pitcher maybe cut it off. Because you have a pitcher that's 5'7", so a throw that could make it to second could actually be cut by the pitcher and maybe get the runner at third.
Tomori is the first baseman. Late on the swing. Runner cannot leave until the pitch ball reaches the batter. There are no leads in Little League.
What they could do is, if this is a ball, creep out there and kind of fall down in between, get in a rundown to see if that runner at third can get home before the out is made between first and second.
Konan Tomori at the plate, and it won't matter. 5 strikeouts already in the ball game. No runs on a hit with 2 left on here in the second inning. And it is a scoreless game. Mexico, is there a country that has more colors that are brighter? I'm not sure. And certainly the people are representative of those brilliant colors.